Kyoto Ryu continues. A fan fiction, seasons 2 through 4. Not exactly in a wrote down book format, but base essentials for what the seasons need. Because season 1 was so awesome and took so long to get to episode 12 that it deserves to have the rest. So, we know she died in episode, and so Takomi's he will always see himself as her sword. He will always carry her backpack that has everything in it. They'll always be prepared as we watch his step by step through life. It's going to be drawn the same way. The backgrounds are still going to look like paintings, and the music is going to go all Asian kung fu movie style. Every song you know from the cliche ancient kung fu is going to be the music. We know a sword never talks. A human only talks half the time, and he's not very bright. In the very first episode, him and the princess girl is going to be on a boat. The pirates are going to be looking for Takumi. Kyoto Ryu is going to kill them all, heartlessly. They're going to arrive in a rich neighborhood, in a rich patch village, meaning snobby, rich kids, gangs, corporates, and dispensable revenue. No shogunate begins. Yeah, with the shogunate being torn down means the battles start everywhere. Everybody's trying to gain control of everything. His favorite food is carrots. The biggest funny throughout the whole thing is the girls versus Kyoto Ryu. Starts happy, kitty, in episode A, and ends in episode Z, scheming destroyers of not friendly jealousy, as Kyoto Ryu is always as oblivion as he obliviously destroying the girl's plans by accident and coincidence, which is how he beats most of the things. He beats them all without even knowing he's in the middle of it. It's all hilarious because everybody's trying to, and he always stops them. He starts drawing maps, looking for revenue, gets friends he doesn't want. Everything's a hassle, but easy. Something's always happening, causing his maps to disappear. It's a big funny. Shore, reed plain, bamboo forest at the mountain's edge, cliff bridge, river bridge, crossing a ferry. All these different environments, all from the cliche, what are they called? The pictures, the doodles, the old Chinese drawings, everything you've ever seen, he goes through. Bigger funny, Kyoto Ryu is witless, doesn't catch jokes, never chooses the right path. Braids break even when he's not trying to, even when he is trying to, breaking them, including knives. He breaks everybody's swords, cuts him in all kinds of debt. He ends up owing a lot of money. Kyoto Ryu learns that gold is money. Remembering the box at the doll sword in the earlier episodes in season 1. The box of gold's worth $200,000. It is to be continuously to be continued. Every episode is a continuation. So, the fact that this episode says to be continued it's funny. Friends sign him up to become a fighter for hire, guide him through missions without his knowledge, as they all keep the profit. Fighter for hire get retaliated against often. Kyoto Ryu slaughters because of Takome. always gets captured to break the trap. They're trappers, and everyone else who's evil, unwittingly, is the luckiest man in the universe and doesn't even know it, but everyone around him does. And by the end, his friends are too rich and pretty much own the whole country. The big bad guys, the big bad guy boss leader doesn't like that. They visit game houses, street gambling, betting, fighting for hire, everything. He's getting all this money, and he never realizes he's in the middle of the bets, because everything's such a hassle. Goes to Takumi's grave, flashbacks of father training him, Kid Goku workout to a secret Hiten Mitsurugi style to Kyoto Rio Meta Boy. The, we got the big bad guy boss leader, tries everything to stop Kyoto Ryo's luck. As a coincidence, stops himself. By the end, the boss is so distraught, blown up, tired, crying, shot, stabbed, drowned, hated, locked up, buried, burned, etc., and everything else that can go wrong. Goes to see Kyoto Ryu, who doesn't even know him, hasn't seen him through the whole series at all, doesn't know the big bad guy who has been trying to stop him. By the fourth season, learns that she's pregnant. At the end of the fourth season, learns that she's pregnant. After the fourth season, we come to the bonus 12 episodes, season 5. It's his 45th birthday. Without the birthday, we don't really know how old he is, but roughly. Hollowed Master Wanderer, whose best friend's a horse. Because by this point, everything's ended. We leave with her being pregnant. At the end of 5th season, it's like 45 years later. He's a hollowed master, a wanderer. His best friend's a horse. Training his son for 20 years to be the 8th head, the Kyoto Ryo, mostly in the frozen Edo region, because you must stay moving not to get frostbite, or so he can be strong like the previous residents. The 7th head of the Kyoto Ryu is killed on the last episode by his son, like he did to his father before him. Kyoto Ryu, swordless style techniques. First stance, zero stance, all over shield. First stance, the multi-clone stab, hands, feet, knees, elbows, and head. The first stance, multi-leap, every directions, any one, any in two direction. First stance, thrusts with every stab and leap, shields. 7th stance, Iris, the multi-clone dart. Charge is his only attack stance between every attack. When he gets down ready for the race that he does against the, from the second episode, the third, second. Kyoto Ryu continues. You put all of these things together, you end up with the series it should have been, just got cut off early for some reason.